Alright guys, so in today's video, we're basically gonna go deep into what are the main key elements we need to make with each static image so it actually gets sales and converts on Facebook ads. I'm also gonna show you some examples of businesses that do well, some that don't, so you can know more or less where to go. But before I start, let me present myself for the ones that don't know me. My name is Alex Canseco. I've been in the digital marketing world with paid ads for the past 5 years. I've worked for 3 years for different agencies in Spain, and then last year's it's all with my business. So as you can see here, or just some images of me in different events with Google and Meta, and these are some of the results I've been getting with my clients in the past like couple months. This was client one. In July, we did like 112K before I started with them. Now in November, we've done 1 million, so up 10x. Client two, also July started. Well, it was actually like mid July, but 37K. Now in November, 113K. So you can see the exponential growth. And the last client, which we had a crazy Black Friday, and I'm going to show you now. He was doing around 3K on July, and now we are doing 58K. And here you can see the last Black Friday surf scaling we did, which was incredible. And yeah, so also you can check some results in literally the ads library. No, sorry, not the ads library in Business Manager. You can see here my name. This is the dates of November, and how we literally spent almost 300K. We made around 650K, and the ROAS too, which obviously at scale is a really good ROAS. And then this was the Google for the same company. Here you have my mail, my picture, and we spent like 40K, ROAS 3.6, 3.7, and we made like 140K back in revenue. So, what are the key elements I like to see on statics and that I've seen that perform well with statics? So, five key learnings. Number one, the headline. Why do I say this? Because there's different types of creatives you can make. You can make before and afters, you can make us versus them, you can make a lot of them, but the ones that I truly see a lot of success in are in the big ones where they focus on a really good headline. What do I mean with a good headline? I don't mean about your product. I don't want a headline that if you sell a pillow, you say, this is the most comfy pillow. Nobody cares about your pillow. Please, like, take into consideration, nobody cares about you or your product. They care about themselves and how the product fixes their problem or their pain. So your headlines need to truly focus on the desired state of the buyer persona. What do I mean with desired state? Let's say I have neck pain and I'm selling a pillow. What do I want to see as a customer in the pillow? I want to see that the pillow has an ergonomic shape that contours my neck and therefore eliminates my pain. So I want that headline to be wake up without stiffness, wake up without neck pain. Then it's literally talking to me because I feel related to that pain, and therefore I'm going to have a more conversion rate with it. So it's really important, really, really stick to this, that your product has to fix their issue. For example, let's take two different examples, two brands, and let's just say what I like and what I don't. So, for example, in Derilla Ergo make really good ads, but in this case scenario, this ad I truly don't like it. It's maybe a retargeting ad for audiences that already know them, so it could work for them in that case scenario. But for cold audiences that and people that don't know you, this is not a good ad. Why? What's the headline? Feel the next gen Ergo pillow. For who is it? Is it for me? Is it for him? I don't know. What does it fix? I don't know. Looks cool, yeah, all right. It does have a pretty good offer, 70% off. But do I feel related? Do I feel like the ad is for me or the pillows for me? No, I don't. So, ciao, not interested. And the opposite, Rise. They do really good ads as well. They both are really big companies, but what's the headline? Say no to bloating. So every man or woman that feel like they're bloated will feel related and will feel that this ad is for them. It also includes a free gift, free secret gift. Nice curiosity. I want to go in. I want to see. I want to click. And then you have like different benefits for immunity, stamina, gut health. Top, no issue. And then an order now, which is a call to action. Pretty good ad. So you basically get the A and the B. A would be Terilla, they just display their product, nobody cares. And B, Rise, they literally cover a pain point and tell you what you get out of it. Nice. Number two, I see a lot of brands and even big brands commit big mistakes here. So, what do I mean with message correlation? So, basically, when you do an ad, you try and explanate a message on the ad, and then you also have to explanate a message on the landing page. But if the message between the ad and the landing page is different, you're just going to get people confused and they're going to bounce. So, you're going to have a really high bounce rate and your conversion rate is going to be low eventually. So, what do I focus in when I do ads? I really do think, and my positioning or my way of thinking is, will a 2 year old understand this? So, if you truly put yourself between that thinking and you're like, all right, let's make it so if the message on the ad literally says, say goodbye to neck pain, and in landing page, when they get to the product, the first UMP or USP is no neck pain, top, because it has a correlation. So people are not going to be, they're going to understand everything and the chances of buying are much higher. So here I just put an example. If your product talks about fixing bloating, but then on the landing page you're talking about brain fog, the potential buyer is completely lost. He doesn't know what you're talking about, so you lost the sale. And here, again, an example of what's a good correlation and what isn't. In this case scenario, Rise didn't do it too good. With the static, they did good, but in the landing page correlation with ad, it's not that good. Also, note, Rise is a huge brand. They are literally everywhere in the US, so they can allow themselves to do this stuff. But if they made correlation, they probably would have even better results. So basically, let's focus first on the ad. The ad, no more joint pain. Top. It's literally a headline focused on a pain point. Whoever that has joint pain will read this and will feel interest in it. Also, 40% off. Good. It has an offer. Free gifts. Perfect. And then what it's for with a 30-day warranty. Perfect. The creative is very good. I know exactly what it is, for who it is, and what I get. Perfect. But then when I click to it and I go to a landing page, I see for brighter mornings and better days. Like, okay, but it's not for joints. So I clicked into an ad. I wanted to get something for joints, and then I see this. I don't understand it. And then literally my thinking was while clicking on it, joint pain, where is it? Is it for brighter mornings? Is it for better days? What does this do for me? I don't know. Ciao. And people bounce out because the attention span they have is really small. Sorry, I'm gonna drink some water. Yeah, so basically, don't do this. What you do have to do. Let's check Huel. These guys are brilliant. Look at that, for example. Finally, greens that go down easy. Who's the buyer persona? Someone that knows they need to invest into their health, taking greens, but the flavor is not good. Therefore, they literally can't. Well, one second. Let me take some more water. So, exactly what I was saying. They know they need to take greens, but the taste is not good. So here you just literally say it. Greens that go down easy. So they're good, they taste good. Nice, I'm interested. And then when I go to the landing page, it's exactly that. You're not eating enough greens, we can fix that. Top, literally. I want to invest into my health, they fix it. Perfect. I'm going to take more greens, more veggies. Oh, it's tasty. Perfect. Social proof. Perfect. You can see here, Trustpilot. I love it. Free t-shirt, even better. Then you scroll a bit down, 3 reasons why. Elastical. Top. It gets more social proof. Perfect. I'll buy it. I'll try it. Why? Because the message makes sense through the whole customer journey. Perfect. Now let's go into number 3. This is a really important one, right? So here I've wrote down buyer persona language research. What do I mean with this? Basically, and to structure it easily, you need to understand how your buyer persona talks about their issue. Why do I say this? Because if your buyer persona has, for example, let's say foot pain, and they can't walk because it hurts, and your ad just says, but they mention foot pain differently. They don't say I've got foot pain. No, they say I've plantar fasciitis, for example, which is a common problem with foot pain. And your ad just says this fixes foot pain. They're not going to know if it's for them because their pain is plantar fasciitis or heel pain. And their way of talking about it, they might not say I have plantar fasciitis, but they say, oh, I have a stabbing heel pain. If you manage to do a proper research, and with AI you can do this, and understand how your buyer persona communicates about their issue, you can do this on Reddit, Amazon, everywhere, like YouTube comments, everywhere you can find how your buyer persona talks about the issue. And you just need to correlate the message you put through your ads with how they display their issue. If they say you've got stabbing heel pain and you put this fixes stabbing heel pain, top, because you're literally speaking to them. They're gonna feel like you understand the issue and they're gonna literally buy from you. So this is very important, and I do encourage you all to do it. Next one. I think these are the top three key elements in every static, because in statics, the message you can give is really limited. You can't put like a VSL or a video and explain the whole issue and do a storytelling and blah, blah, blah. You just have to be like straight to the point. Headline, benefits, urgency, social proof, and maybe the offer. Boom, that's it. You can only say like certain things. So what I do feel like should be always there in a static is urgency, because you want the direct purchase. Social proof, if you can add like a Trustpilot badge or like a testimonial comment or something that makes the product feel like someone already tested it and worked, perfect. And then the offer. For example, this is a really good ad. Why? First thing, the headline, the FUPA killer. I myself don't know what FUPA is, but I'm telling you, someone that wants to, literally what it says there, lose weight, they'll understand what FUPA is. And they're going to be like, okay, they're speaking to me because I know and they know what issue it is. So, top. The headline correlates with the message and the speaking or the language of the buyer persona. Perfect. Then, only 166 per day offer, incredible. Like, it's literally lowering the price, 166 per day. They could even say less than a coffee a day. Poof, perfect. And then you just have like a couple benefits, which is what the buyer persona wants to get: lose weight, burn calories, curb appetite. Perfect. And then a money back guarantee. Perfect. Social proof. It's not like direct social proof, obviously, but it is social proof because no business would give you a 90-day guarantee if the product's not good, right? So you can understand that. Perfect. Another one that I like. Look at the headline. I'm 70 and this makes my skin look radiant. Buyer persona, by reading this, me, I'm 25. I won't understand this. But someone that's 70, poof, literally, or someone that's close to that age, they're gonna literally feel like they're talking to them, and also they get the benefit out of it. What does a woman want that's 60 plus or 50 plus? They want perfect skin, they want to look young, they want to look like 20 years ago. And this is literally it. They're combining a headline with a testimonial and using the language of the buyer persona. Incredible. Then you have like a couple benefits. Perfect. And then you have literally an offer, 20% off sale. Perfect. You don't need too much. This is literally perfect. And now for the last thing. This is not obligatory, but it is something that some companies do, and it's really good. And I do like to tell my clients to find their unique mechanism. What do I mean with unique mechanism? So a lot of people and a lot of companies sell products that are quite similar. You gotta find what makes your product work that competitors don't have or don't display that they have, and differentiate your product from theirs. For example, let's check out this ad from FullStep. This company does really good ads, and you can literally check. Look at the headline: End years of pain from plantar fasciitis. They're literally talking to their buyer persona. Whoever who has that pain, plantar fasciitis, they're gonna know that's for me. That's literally what you want. Then you go into the unique mechanism, full step true align system. Oh, so these insoles have like this part here where they align your feet. Oh, that's interesting. Then you go a bit down. Built by doctors, loved by 50K pain-free customers. Perfect. Social proof. Maybe then in landing page they literally show how like it's made by a doctor. They have like good trust pilot, etc. Perfect. And then you have the offer with some urgency. You can't literally ask for anything else into a static. Then you can check, obviously, if the CTR is good. If it's not good, you'll know if the static correlates with the landing page. And if it's good and you have a really good CTR, but then your conversion rate is low, you can understand where the issue is, right? So this is also very important. I haven't even written it down, but something really important, and then I'm going to finish. If your static has a really good CTR, let's say CTR 3%, but then your conversion rate is low, it's not a thing of the static, it's a thing of the landing page or the message between. You got to check if what you're saying in the ad is the same as what you're saying in the landing. And if it is, then you got to check why they're not converting. Is it because it doesn't solve an actual issue? Is it because the offer is not good enough? Do you have to add more social proof in your landing page? All these things you got to understand. So these are literally like 5 key points I would add into the every static you make, so it actually works. And let me know if you'll be interested in more of these type of videos. I could literally make one with like top static creatives I've seen or something related. And yeah, this was me trying to explain a bit of my learnings. So let me know what you think. If you like it, if you don't, I'll read you down in the comments. And I hope you have a great day. Peace out.